everybody. This is Tina Thompson with Gifting for Growth, and this is our first podcast with Percy Bland the third. I see Percy Bland the third
Yes, ma'am.
um, for claiming your success, and I'm just really happy to have Percy with us today. He is a State Farm agent, has been so for 18 years. But more importantly, I'm glad to have him as the first person here because he is actually a family friend. I know him through my husband, and we have met each other. I met his beautiful wife. No, he has two kids. Haven't met them yet, but I know that they're just doing well. Have a son who's just under my son, right?
Right.
He's
He's a
my son's
sophomore.
16, so he's
He's
50.
15.
He's 15 years old and has a daughter who is a sophomore. Is that right?
In college. That's
A
right.
sophomore in college. So I'm just really happy to have you here, and I'm glad that we can do this today. How's it going? Tell us about yourself.
Okay, it's going really good, Tina. First of all, thank you for this interview. I'm glad to be the first person on your podcast. Of course, I've been in business for 18 years here in Meridian, Mississippi. I started a successful business in 2003. Of course, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, so I was new to this area, new to this market. I took over an agency with, that had not been of course, worked in some time, and being a person from out of town, I had to create new business. When I first came here, I had to do a lot of marketing because a lot of the business that we're in here in insurance sales is relationship business. So, it's relationship based, it's customer service based, and it's name recognition based. So, with me not being from here and being from somewhere else, I had to get out there and really do a lot of guerrilla marketing and a lot of media marketing to get my name out there. Of course, when I first started, too, a lot of people always think that your family members and your friends are the people who you do business with. But sometimes when you start a new business, they ain't the ones that come to you first to help you make your money to put food on the table. So I was writing business all over the state of Mississippi, State Farm, getting my name out there. And we had a special contract with State Farm because we had to meet a certain quota or criteria for the first 2 years, of course, to get a contract. If you didn't meet those numbers, and that production goals, you didn't even get a contract with State Farm. My background, I have a master's in public health from USM, and I actually finished undergrad at Xavier University in chemistry. So insurance was something my mom and dad did, but I was really in the healthcare field before I came and got my own office here in Meridian. Of course, the people have been very, very good to me in Meridian. After my first 4 or 5 years in business, I mean, I really just did a lot. I was all over this city, doing things in the community, giving back, coaching kids, mentoring kids, so much so that I ran for mayor off of what I had done in the community, building my business. So that's kind of how I got my name out there. And I wasn't doing any of those things just for my business. Of course, I played sports my whole life, so I love to compete. And being in sales and marketing, it's all about production and competing and figuring out new ways to create business. So that's kind of who I was. And that's how, I got to build the brand that I built for my State Farm office here. When I first started, we had one of the top insurance agencies in the country as a new agent. So I was, new agent in the top 3, 4, 5% of the entire company. Of course, I did that for 8, 9 years, and then when I became mayor, my numbers weren't the same, but my business still did well because I have a good team and I got good processes and systems in place. But to answer your question, basically, that's who I am. I'm a competitor. I'm an athlete. I love helping people. Our business here has been able to help so many people outside of insurance. So we try to tell people they come here. We're a one-stop shop for a lot of things. It has nothing to do with insurance sometimes. A lot of people, we have to help them with personal things going on in their lives. So that's what we kind of try to do here. And that's what my business has been built on.
Okay, well, that sounds very all-encompassing, and I know
Mhm.
as a business owner, it has to be a holistic view.
Mm-hmm.
It's about it's not about just making profits, but being
Mm-hmm.
in a community. And yes, that's how we do know you as
Yep.
the mayor. You did it so well that you became mayor, and for a
There.
while. So yeah, that's definitely how it goes. So let's talk about it. Let's shift a little bit. Let's talk about how the pandemic has 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 changed business, increased business, whatever. What were the effects of COVID?
So, like COVID for our business, a lot of people weren't able to pay sometimes initially when it happened. State Farm, our company, corporately gave us some leeway to work through that for our customers. They gave them like 3 or 4 months where they just really work with them through their premiums. From a standpoint of production, our office kind of started flexible hours. Some of the ladies worked from home when it was really at its peak. And I'm gonna just tell you from a production standpoint, in the first 6 months or so, production, it kind of went down a little bit because, of course, people weren't buying a lot of the things. It wasn't like a whole lot of new car and new home purchases, and that's 70 or 80% of our core business is people getting new cars, new homes, and adding that on to their household. Bottom line of it is, it changed some of our business models. We used to be open from 8 to 5. We used to do certain things in the office from a process standpoint, a different way that we kind of changed. We're open now from 9 to 5. We didn't let anybody go during COVID. We made more calls out, and in the insurance business, especially, Tina, a lot of people. What used to give us our competitive advantage as a State Farm agent, actually people coming in and doing business with the agent. That agent can do their claim, they can do their business, they can do all that stuff. A lot of that has changed so much with the way people in certain age groups, younger people, and even people over the age of 55, they're calling 800 numbers. They don't have to see physically their agent anymore. So a lot of how we market our business, COVID changed because a lot of people want to do business, kind of like how we're talking right now. They don't have to see you. They can call our 800 number. They don't have to physically have that relationship anymore with their agent, and they feel good as long as the price is right and as long as a person can provide customer service and handle their claim process. So we're still building our business through a changed model, because what we used to have a competitive advantage really on our other competitors is our office. People actually come here and they can do everything under one umbrella. Because of COVID, and because, of course, so many people shop and do everything at home and online now, we have changed our whole business model to get more clients by using that type of sales and production model, if that makes any sense. But from a standpoint of production, COVID did push our numbers down, but it also changed kind of the way we do business. And now for the last year or so, our numbers are getting back to where they used to be. And the way we try to keep our customers is different because of COVID, because a lot of people aren't physically coming into your business like they used to. So the way people do business and now the way we've had to react and create different ways of doing business has changed how we do business here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you talked a lot about marketing already. You talked
Mhm.
about this marketing had to change, especially for the COVID era. So let's go a little deeper into just what type of marketing shifts have you done due to the pandemic?
So we try to do all we can, not losing our current customer base. So we try to grow a lot from our current client base and referrals. And we do a lot of stuff where we try to push and give incentives for referrals with our current client base. Marketing wise, besides the regular mediums, TV, radio, and social media, which we do a lot of, what I've been doing now is a lot of internet leads. So those internet leads, if a person is shopping for car insurance or home insurance, they have put their stuff out there. I pay a fee, and I have the two ladies in my office call out and try to close that deal. If we can't close it, we still write them something thanking them for opportunity to quote them. And at the same time, we have a higher percentage off of that client. The backdrop of that, or the backside of that type of client, is normally those people that are out there shopping for internet leads are the type of person who 6 or 12 months later, if they find it a little bit cheaper, they will go somewhere else. So we, again, have to, once we get people, have to do all that we can to try to keep them. Competition, especially in our market area in Meridian, we have 6 or 7 other State Farm agents, which is the same brand that I have. So I can't do anything different than the other 6 or 7. I can't offer them a cheaper price. Whatever the computer says is what the computer says. So I've got to do whatever I can do to differentiate my office from everyone else. Plus, we got about 50 other companies that do the same thing around town that we do. So I try to tell my people here, the bottom line of it is they can get insurance anywhere else. What are we doing differently to give them a different experience when they come in here? So I think I was talking to you over the weekend, and I was just telling you from a standpoint of team and marketing, that's what we're doing to get and keep clients. But the bottom line always with any office or team is the players, the team, the people that you got doing your customer service and stuff. So I'm trying to create the culture and the team spirit. So the things I'm talking about is just not talk that we're saying we're going to do, that we actually give that to the customer, because if they don't feel that when they come in and when they leave and when they have a claim experience, we ain't going to keep these customers. And it's so competitive right now to get a new customer and keep them, that, that's what we try to focus on.
Yeah. So get, keep, and differentiating in a market that doesn't seem easy to differentiate in. Yeah, it doesn't seem so. I definitely see that challenge there, and glad to hear that your numbers are going up. So you're doing something absolutely right.
Yes.
Well, Percy, I really do appreciate you doing this for me today. Got a great information from you, and I really appreciate you in my community for gifting for growth. So tell us, how can we get in contact? How can someone get in contact with you?
So our number here at Percy Bland, first of all, you can go to percybland.com, and my all of our information, all the services, every product that we sell is on that screen, percybland.com. But if you live in the state of Mississippi or Alabama, 601-482-5171. Again, that number is 601-482-5171. Call us here at Percy Bland State Farm. We'll be glad to quote your car, your home, auto, renters, life insurance. We do it all. We're a one-stop shop. We have 5 people in this office to service you. And I just wanted to tell everybody again, thank you again, Tina, for having me. And again, if you have any insurance needs, we have this big picture of Jake. You see Jake with State Farm. So I'm the Jake of State Farm for Meridian, Mississippi. Right. So if you need some insurance, you don't need to see anybody else but us down here at Percy Bland State Farm. So again, thank you for having me, and I hope somebody learned something out of this. So thank you.
I know I definitely did. Well, Percy, thank you very much. And you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, community, for being here with the Claiming Your Success. And I will see you soon.